Good morning, children. How are you all? Let's start microeconomics, chapter number 5 with the cost of production. So, in this chapter, actually, these chapters are in the unit third. First of all, we have read about the production. Now we are discussing about the cost. So, what is the cost? How many types of cost is there? Short run cost, long learn cost. Then we are discussing about the fixed cost, variable cost, all that thing in this chapter. So first of all, we will know about what is the cost. So the cost is a total expenditure incurred in the producing the commodity. In economics, cost is a total sum of cost. Here, there are so many types of cost is given, but the thing is main, we have to discuss about the, first of all, we will discuss about the opportunity cost. What is mean by opportunity cost? So for what do you know about the cost? What I told you about the cost, that what is cost? Cost means total expenditure incurred in producing a commodity. For a commodity, for example, if you are producing a pencil, writing pencil, what you have to what expenses have done by you on that pencil for making the pencil, that is called the cost. Okay, so now we are discussing about the opportunity cost. Opportunity cost is the cost of the next best alternative forgone. The concept of opportunity cost is very important as it is forms the basis of the cost concept of cost. When a firm decides to produce a particular commodity, then it always consider the value of the alternative commodity which is not produced. The value of the alternative commodity is the opportunity cost of the goods that the firm is to now producing. So that is called. For example, suppose a firm can produce, farmer can produce either 50 quintals of rice and 40 quintals of wheat on his land with the given resources. If he chooses to produce rice, then he will give to foregone the opportunity cost of 40 quintals of wheat. So that is called opportunity cost. Now we are discussing about the explicit and the implicit cost. What is mean by explicit cost? It is the actual money expenditure on inputs or payment made to outsiders for hiring their factors and services. Again, I will tell you about that. Explicit cost means actual money expenditure on whatever the money you have expense on the input or for the payments. Okay, that is the factor service for this whatever the services given by to anyone else. That is called explicit cost. Wages paid to, for example, wages paid to the employees, rent paid for hire the premises, payment of the raw material. All this comes in the explicit cost. What is mean by implicit cost? Implicit cost means it is estimated value of the input supplied by the owners incurred normal profit, interest on own capital. Okay, is one of the example for that. Rent on our own land, that is also an implicit cost. Salary for the services of the entrepreneurs means, for example, my factory is there and I invest my money personally on there. I don't take any loan from the from the bank. Land is also mine, and when what I have done, I will take the interest on my own capital. I will take the rent of my for my own land, and I will. I am working there as a manager or as a. I am working there. I am the entrepreneur. I am supervising all the things, but I will take salary for that. So what has happened? This is the input supplied to owner in itself. So all these things, such costs are called the self-supplied factors to our self factors. So that is called implicit cost. So these are the two types of cost that we have discussed here. Now we are discussing about the short run and the long run cost. What is short run cost? How is the operating period defined? At least one input is fixed in the short run. All inputs are variable in the long run. So I will explain you in the details. We know that the short run there are some factors which are fixed while others are variable. Some short run costs are also divided into two kinds of costs. Variables, how the variables are working, I will explain you in the previous chapter in the production of cost production, that how can we define the variable. So now we are discussing about the fixed cost variable and variable cost variables. So now what is the thing? Two kinds of, we can divide the run cost into two parts, fixed cost of variable cost. So short run, what happened, the sum total of fixed cost and variable cost is equal to the total cost. Let us discuss the short run in the details. I will tell you one example. For example, you are making a pencil example already we have taken. So every time it is not working, but pencil is required every year. So we will just take the example of some other thing, we will take the example of the umbrella. Umbrella, we require the umbrella in the some rainy season only. Most probably some people are using in the summer season also. So what happened, there is a factory we have. Machineries are there, that is a fixture, and the land is also fixed. What are the variables are there? The land, the labor, and the raw material are the variables for that. So this is called, means fixed inputs and the variable inputs, when they are combined to each other for the short period, that is called the short run cost. Okay, because umbrella, whole year we are not producing the umbrella. We will produce the umbrella in the summer season for the rainy season, or for some time in the summer season also. So rainy season, most probably for the rainy season. So what we have to do, I have a factory of the umbrella. My land is there. I have a plot. I have a land there. I have a factory there. Then I will put the machinery is there. But what my labor is not fixed, I will just put one labor continuously. And if whenever I do the production, I will hire the labor from outside, and I will give the wages to them. And I will purchase the raw material at that time in the summer vacation, in the summer season, and just I will do the production. And after completion of the production, what I have done, I just give the wages to the labor and just tell them to go off away from here. And raw materials are also finished. So what happened? Short run. Some of my variable machineries or land is fixed, and the labor and the raw material are as a variable work. So that is called short run. What is fixed variable? Fixed variables means fixed cost means the short run concept plus long run concept, that is the fixed. Means your machineries are fixed, your factory is fixed, your labor is also fixed, and you are just hiring good techniques also. So that is the fixed cost, fixed and fixed cost, that is called. So this is the thing. So in the short run total cost category, total cost, fixed cost plus variable cost. For average fixed cost plus average variable cost. For marginal cost, average TC means total cost or quantity. In the short run cost relation, short run cost curve shows the minimum cost of given production, the environment. So I will explain you in the next video about all that thing in the details.